Hello and welcome to my first video about Superman. I just picked him up. Been loving him, but we're not here to talk about my love for this character. We're here to talk about the tech that I found, which is jailing heat zap. Now, you don't need to do this every time. I do it a lot, but it's still very good. It has its disadvantages compared to you just going for the breath into Oki. It has its disadvantages from jump 2. So, it definitely doesn't do everything you want to do. However, you are left at +9. We have a lot of frames to play with. It does a lot of chips, so you don't even lose that much damage. And not only is that, but if you look at his bar, I do have this set to normal. That was built completely for free. That was free damage, essentially. Because I built the bar back, and you have your breath pressure afterwards. And yeah, and it keeps them standing, which is really the part that I wanted to point out, is that it keeps them standing in your pressure, which is very strong. Having a restand into pressure is very good, and it's a tool that is definitely not talked about enough, I feel like. Even though it's used a lot, I still feel like it's underutilized. Now, their options when they get tagged by this are as follows. They cannot jump, or else they'll get tagged. They can't, they really shouldn't backdash, because if they do, you can bait the backdash by delaying forward 2, or you can grab them out of the backdash. So basically, backdashing isn't a great idea, and since you still have trade up after that sequence, they can't meter burn back 3 out either. And they can't even super out, which is crazy. Like, they cannot get out of that at all. They are still in your pressure. They have to eat all of it. So this restand gives you a bar back after you're done, if you wanted to. It gives you free pressure. It keeps them standing, which is fantastic. I've been using this more often than the other setups. Granted, you'll see me do jump 2, or jump 2, back 1, etc., etc. You'll actually see me do the back 1 after the heat zap, because sometimes people don't block low. But the point is, I feel like this is one of the stronger things that he has, and more people need to do it, because it's really good. And I've been loving it. It keeps the pressure on. It does a lot of damage. It gives your damage for free. And it just gives your opponent the feeling of just you never letting up, which is very strong mentally, because there's no time for them to pause and think. They simply have to go into this pressure right away, and then feels bad, man, for the opponent. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, because I haven't seen anyone using it, and I think it's very strong. I think it's one of the more, it's definitely my go-to, usually, just because I love everything that can follow up after it. There's so many things that you can do after this that makes it very good. And again, it keeps them standing. That's the most important part, is that they can't wake up. So characters with really good wake-ups can't do anything about it. Now, Batman can parry. Other characters with fast parries can parry. But other than that, there's really no options. And even then, you still have grab. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Make sure you get this execution down so it doesn't whiff. You will press jump 2 on the way down. And make sure you cancel the jump 2 into it. Don't do jump 2 and then heat zap, because it'll whiff. you want to cancel this jump normal into heat theft. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Good luck with your Bizarro and or Superman-based adventures. I know that I'm going to be putting a lot more work into this character because it's everything that I want in a character right now. So yeah,